Now, ladies and gentlemen, what just happened to CSGO's market, or should I say Counter-Strike 2? So I'd like to say at this point in time, the majority of CS players now know that Valve has officially released Source 2. It's not just a new engine update, it's an entirely new game. CSGO is rebranded to Counter-Strike, and the full release is coming in the summer of 2023. They're currently running a limited test build, and the only downside towards that is only 5 to 10% of the population of CS players can actually access it. And how you do, well, that's going to be a video for a different time. I think the majority of players before the summer are gonna get a chance to play it at some point or another, but CSGO skins on the other hand look absolutely incredible. Though it's mostly only new lighting effects and some graphical updates, pretty much every single skin in the game got an upgrade, which has caused the skins market to go into shambles, and that's exactly what I want to discuss in today's video. Players are currently more nervous and also scared than ever before. Prices are going to the moon, but will they continue to? Today's video sponsor is Market.csgo. Market.csgo is a buying and selling marketplace for your skins, but most importantly a peer-to-peer site. The wait times in between trading, buying, or selling are as low as possible. The marketplace has over 100,000 trades a day and even a built-in tab to find the best deals to make the most amount of profit possible. It also has a built-in client via download or Chrome to make trading very profitable, but most importantly, as safe as possible. Selling is as easy as the click of a button with extremely low fees, that of course being 5%. Definitely one of the best in its field and gives you an edge versus other competition. Once you sell an item, it goes directly to your balance. From there, you can choose to cash out with many different options, many more than other rival sites. Market.csgo is one of the best of its competition. With its low selling fees, scam-proof client, and a large amount of cash-out options, I can't recommend this site enough. If interested, it'll be the top of the link in the description below. What a day this has been. I've been up for almost 24 hours, lots of content for you guys, and I couldn't be more excited myself. I currently don't have a beta key. I'm hoping to get one soon. Let's hop into the video. The people who have gotten into the game have inspected their own skin. Pearlescent effects on the print streams look incredible, and the default guns look absolutely amazing right now. The Doppler effects is probably the most important and noticeable difference right now. The Glock Gamma Doppler has almost tripled up in price. Sapphires and rubies are also following suit. Stickers, cases, and the rest of the market is also going up as well. But weirdly enough, Valve has made some changes to CS skins, but only specific ones. The AWP Electric Hive, for an example, now goes onto the scope, which it didn't before, kind of has an update. The sticker placement for Cato 14, 15, and really any of them on an AK at the very end, or this sticker placement number 4 on the AWP, looks a little wonky, which I think will get fixed eventually. The Pop-Op also saw a new scope. The Sun and Leo also followed suit, which has gone from a $20 skin all the way up to 100, which has caused people to panic sell and also buy. What I will note on with skins now with a skin on the scope is I'm not 100% sure if that's supposed to be like that. After watching a lot of footage and getting people's reviews, skins were obviously not the main priority when pushing out this update, and we knew that from places like Richard Lewis's article. They wanted to just push out Source 2 and deal with the bugs as they come, and I think skins are kind of on the bug side right now. So investing into these things is pretty risky, let alone mostly everything else as well. I do believe we're going to see some differences, but there's a decent chance it won't possibly be until the full release in the summer. The Sir Bloody Miami Daryl, which your CS agents now all load on one screen like we all thought about before, these were $30 and $40. These have pushed up all the way to $60 and probably are going to keep going to the moon. The Glock Gamma Doppler, or the Emerald specifically, was around a $200 to $250 skin, $100 at its lowest point, and is now $419 going on further than that. A Huntsman Sapphire, which is just kind of crazy to consider, $1,300 was definitely on the lower tier side of things with the Sapphire knives, is now $1,600, probably going to hit 2K very soon. And the reason I think they're going to keep going, I will mention just in a couple minutes. The Pop-Op, which now has a skin on the scope, the very same thing with the Sun and Leo, was $4, jumped all the way up to $8, pushing $10. The Sun and Leo was 19 to 20, is now 67, and will continue to rise. Now, the main reason these skins are going to continue to see a spike in the next few days, China has not gotten access to the beta yet, or at least the majority of them weren't up when this first dropped, which that's the reason why I think we'll see an increase. China really prepared for Source 2. They bought a lot of different skins. I don't know if they had an insider scoop, kind of seems like it, but they didn't. But they love skins, and I think they're going to buy up a lot of these things that look really good in game. And this is where I think a lot of people have the potential to get burned, especially buying in at these prices. You see, if you buy in at $70 in the Sun and Leo, and then it gets reverted back, it's probably going to go back to 30 or possibly even its lowest point at $20, which is not going to be good for people who bought in at the highest point. Stickers like RMR are becoming insanely popular and have risen a lot in price. Pretty much every single one. They really stand out with the new lighting effects with the hollows. And since the skins weren't a priority, sticker placements aren't great. Cato 14s and 15s on AKs do not look very good. Krakow 2017 golds on a Desert Eagle also look very wonky. They just look off. And that's the reason why I think skins, let alone the sticker placements, have to and will get fixed probably in the next next couple of weeks for this build or the full release of Source 2. Now, the big question, is this sustainable? And to answer that is, well, we're not sure. We've never really seen a jump like this before. We had an idea that it was going to happen, just not on this scale. With a big update like this, one, we didn't think it was going to be this big. We thought it was just going to be very minor things. The way people described it, especially the pros, that it was going to be underwhelming at release, which I gotta say, it's definitely not. I'm extremely excited to play this and see my skins in game. Now, something I mentioned in the video 6 hours before Source 2's release and the debut trailer was that I think skins are going to go up, and then I think after a couple weeks, when things start to get fixed, people realize things aren't that great, there's going to be a pretty big correction. 2 weeks after trade blocks are gone and regrets take place, that's when I think we'll see the market start to go back to normal or form a new norm where prices won't, let's just say, entirely crash. You'll see the Sun and Leo, let's just say if it goes to $80, it might crash at a medium of 60. So it's not completely at 20, but it's also not at 100, and will continue to rise because of this update and more people come into the game. As it goes for investing and buying into the market at this point, it is kind of risky. You kind of miss that opportunity in Boat 2. Made a few videos this past week investing for Source 2. So far, that is deemed to be very successful. And well, if you want to sell, you need an exit run, you don't want to play CS anymore, this is definitely the time to do it. I'd probably wait the next few days once they start to spike things up even more. But that's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think skins like the Sun, Leo, and the pop-up are going to stay how they are, or are they going to get fixed and just not be there? That's what we know right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you got any questions down below, feel free to leave them. Catch you guys in the next one. Stay positive, stay sexy. Peace out, guys.